Very good evening to you with the Friday edition of Sports Night. I'm Damien Best. Well, rain has stopped play on day 2 of the first round Digicel regional first-class day-night match at Kensington Oval. With Trinidad and Tobago Red Force piling on the runs in a quick fashion. The Red Force took to the field this afternoon on not without loss after yesterday's virtual washout. Well, CBC's Melissa Farley reports on the pre-lunch session against the Pride.
Well, Justin Graves got in his final 2 balls of the first over before Shaquem Clark made his debut. But while Clark was getting into the groove, Jeremy Solzano finally posted runs for the visiting Red Force side. Amir Gangoon then took the lead of his opening partner, and they both combined to post 8 fours and a maximum to take Red Force over the 50-run mark from 41 deliveries. With Graves and Clark feeling some pressure, Captain Kevin Stout joined the attack. Striking goal, Gangu would go, caught at first slip by Jonathan Carter for 26, and Barbados has wicket number 1, Red Force 62 for 1. Isaiah Rajah then came to the crease and had to walk no more than a minute after he arrived. Leg before wicket to Stout, and the score remains the same, 2 wickets down. But Solzano was still there knocking around, and he had enough time to raise his bat for his half-century, compliments a boundary of Stout. He was there with Ewart Nicholson, who was being motivated. This is the second 6 of the Red Force innings, 93 for 2. Then he would take the visitors over the 100-run mark with this boundary off Ashley Nurse. But when Graves returned on the attack, he got revenge. Solzano caught at the wicket by keeper Mario Rampasad for 54, and the Barbadians have the fish they wanted. This brought out Red Force skipper Dennis Ramding, who wasted no time with Graves as he came to do his part. He took his side up to 126 for 3 at the second water break. Melissa Farley, CBC Sports.
Well, Red Force at the rain delay were 297 for 9 with Ramdin out for 101, inclusive of 14 fours. Graves has so far taken 4 for 64, Jamel Warwick 3 for 67, and Captain Stout 2 for 27. Meanwhile, in the other ongoing matches, the Ghana Jaguars have a lead of 273 over Jamaica Scorpions at Providence Stadium in Guyana. Jaguars 266 and 106 for 4, Scorpions 99. And in Grenada, the Windward Islands Volcanoes 232, Leeward Islands Hurricanes were 227 for 4. Well, the West Indies will aim to wrap up their test series against Zimbabwe 2-0 with a victory in the second test, which begins on Sunday at Queen's Sports Club in Bulawayo. The 117-run win in the first test was made easy after a spirited bowling performance in both innings. Well, despite the win, there are some question marks on the places of some players. Well, the West Indies are expected to defeat Zimbabwe in the 2-test series, and their margin of victory, 117 runs in the first test, came as no surprise. However, there are still some areas of concern. Consistency in the batting remains a major headache for the coaching staff. Bowled out for a mere 219 in their first innings on a slow-turning track, it appeared as if Zimbabwe had done their homework on each of the Windies batsmen and were executing to a T. But thanks to a timely return to form for leg spinner Devendra Bishu, they could not make it count. The reality is that Zimbabwe have played just 14 full international games this year, and 7 of those were against Afghanistan and Scotland. Compare that to the Windies, who just came off battling test series against Pakistan and the highly rated England side. As I've said in the past, the selectors have done a good job in keeping faith with the current team. What is of concern, though, is that a couple of the players have not delivered for the year. Wicketkeeper Shane Dorrich has been struggling, averaging just 12 after 7 matches and 14 innings. His back is against the wall, and the selectors will be hard-pressed to explain his continued inclusion in the final 13. That's considering Shea Hope is more than capable behind the stumps, and he's in fine form with the bat. Then there's the unpredictable Jermaine Blackwood, who was outstumped in identical fashion during both innings of the first test at Queen's Sports Club. His lack of application at times has rendered him useless in the lineup. Blackwood has a high score in 2017 of 79 not out. Now, if there are any changes, all-rounder Raymond Reefer, well, he should get a chance at least in the final match on Sunday. There isn't much else I would tinker with at all with this young team. At the number 3 position, Carl Hope, in just his 4th test match, could make way for Shimron Hetmar. But it's all up to the chairman of selectors, Courtney Brown, who will want to keep faith with a winning side. Having said all that, it doesn't get any easier for the few struggling batsmen in the team as the tour of New Zealand beckons next month. This current series against Zimbabwe is the perfect dress rehearsal for an 8th-ranked team to correct the technical difficulties against a 10th-ranked side. Welcome back. Well, top local tennis player Darian King called on a number of the island's celebrities last night to join forces in raising funds for hurricane-ravaged neighbors Dominica. The event, called the Barbados Celebrity Open, took center court at the tennis center in Wildy. CBC's Anne-Marie Burke reports.
There were some familiar faces you wouldn't usually see on the tennis courts as a number of the island's celebrities, fellow journalists and even politicians teamed up with top local tennis player Darian King in a charity event in support of relief efforts for neighboring Dominica, who are rebuilding after the wrath of Hurricane Maria. Such persons on court were popular DJs Andre Puffy Paris and Patrick Salt Bellamy, local MC Carl Alf Padmore, politician Santia Bradshaw, and my fellow journalists Carl Roberts and Justin Marvel, among others. King, who was the brainchild of the event, was very appreciative of the support.
I'm really happy to be here and honored to be being part of this cause for the relief of the areas that have been impacted by the disastrous hurricanes that just recently occurred. I mean, this event is not only for that, it's also for the junior programs and organization for the funding. For them to continue to pursue their dreams, and I mean, it is, as I told you, it's an honor to be here being associated with this event.
Representative of the Dominica Association of Barbados, Cheryl Rowe, says she has been moved by the support Barbados has lended to her country as they rebuild.
Dominica is the nature island of the Caribbean, and I consider that we are sacrificial lambs on the altar of global warming. I want to thank everyone who is helping us in any way. I see the Governor General here. So thank you so much, Barbados. You all have been tremendous between the Coast Guard and all of the relief that you're doing for us. When the rain falls, it doesn't fall on one man's house. And so we have been attacked by global warming, and we pray that it doesn't happen to another country, because it is truly terrifying. And we have some students here at UE who for 2 weeks could not even find their parents. And they kept calling me and we could not locate their parents. So it has been an awful time for Dominica. And we just pray that you keep us in your prayers so that we can be strengthened by your prayers. And thank you, Darren, and thank you, sir, for all your help. Thank you so much. Bonsoir.
To date, the charity has raised just over 5,000 Barbados dollars. Anne-Marie Burke, CBC Sports.
Thanks, Anne-Marie. Over 30 participants will turn out for the Rack'em Up Pool Tournament scheduled for this weekend. The competition, which will be held at the Police Sports Club, will shell out over $3,500 in prize money. The winning male and female will take home $1,000 each, while the runners-up will receive $600 each and third $300. The tournament will also have a special Battle of the Sexes segment where the winners will be granted a chance to secure an extra $500, while second and third will collect $300 and $200 respectively. The tournament director Sherry Shepard says the reason behind the tournament is to get players recognizing the level they're at, as well as discovering more talent.
It is an open tournament. So if you decide that you would like to challenge yourself, I know there are professionals, because I am a professional pool player with the Barbados Police Sports Club, and I'm also a member of the Barbados Pool Development Organization. But there are persons who are at the level to play professionally, but a lot of them are unaware of the Barbados Pool Development Organization and pool at a tournament level within Barbados.
Well, the Rack 'em Up Pool Tournament begins at 7 p.m. tomorrow and continues from 3 p.m. on Sunday. Well, still to come, Pakistan seal a series win against Sri Lanka.
A lot of people think that fast boats are cool, and the girls sure like the guys who ride them. But like so many things about life, you gotta be careful. Having sex without a condom is like riding a bike without a helmet. It's just plain dumb. It's okay to have fun as long as you're smart about it. My name is Daniel the Lion Fortress, and I'm different, and I'm making a difference.
Live up, love, protect, respect.
On the Monday edition of Morning Barbados, we'll be here for you once again, bright and crispy from 6 a.m. You know we have that date. So straight off your weekend, join us for the show. We're looking forward to chatting with Barbadian living abroad and making the world take note of his innovative spirit. Carlton Cummins is in Barbados, and we'll have a sit down with him.
We continue to look at productivity from a personal standpoint in terms of achieving your goals in both professional and personal settings.
Indeed, and of course it's Monday, so we'll get into the Cookout Nook for Cookout Mondays in association with ProSecure. So all that and much more. We've got some beefy discussions as well. That's all I'm going to say. All that's happening on Monday, right, Val?
Right, right here on Morning Barbados. We'll see you then.
The People's Business gets to the heart of the matter every Sunday at 8:05 p.m. Call us live at 228-5562 or 228-5563 or email us at talk@cbc.bb to share your questions or comments and to be part of the live discussion. That's The People's Business, Sundays at 8:05 p.m. on CBC TV8. The People's Business is made possible by our partners, Solar Dynamics, the most efficient energy systems.
Get ready to rumble as professional wrestling Japanese style hits CBC TV8. World Pro Wrestling, Tuesdays, 10:30 p.m. on CBC TV8.
Drop kick to the back of Tanahashi. Okada now, he should have gone for the cover right there. Okada looking for the tombstone pile driver. He hits it
right through the canvas.
Welcome back. Well, Pakistan pulled off a dramatic 2-wicket victory over Sri Lanka in the second T20 today at Abu Dhabi to clinch their 3-match series. While chasing a modest target of 125, the hosts reached home with a ball to spare, ending on 125 for 8 in 19.5. Captain Sarfraz Ahmed top scored with 28, Ahmed Shahzad 27, Pereira got 3 for 24. Earlier, Sri Lanka sent into bat completely lost their way and were restricted to 124 for 9 in 20 overs. Farhim Asaraf took a hat-trick to become the first Pakistani to do so in T20 internationals. He finished with 3 for 16 off 4 overs. Here's a look at that runs chase.
Pace on the ball and smashed through the offside. Lovely shot, checked it, and it will go for 4 this one. Lovely dab. So now Shahzad, who's gone into double figures, has now gone to 16. And a bit more whippage into that onside, and good stuff. Should have done it. Oh, I think that's out. I reckon. Sold the dummy from Ahmed Shahzad, Fakhar Zaman. Time for a bit of O-U-T. He's missing off, certainly. Oh, you're joking!
Got him! Wicket! It's Shoaib Malik. That's the fourth. Now the pressure's on.
Oh, beautiful. Gave himself room, and Udana followed Sarfraz, but he was equal to the occasion. And that has been met, but not good enough. The captain has got in the way here.
Oh, that's given. Finger is raised. That's, I think, a very good call. Covers the stumps. And valiant effort, full-length dive from the fielder at cover. Is rushing back for the second. I think he's found wanting. I think they've got Sarfraz.
It was Sarfraz who wanted to. The dive is not working. It's not working for Pakistan. Huge wicket, massive wicket.
12 to get first ball. Gets picked off and taken at mid-on. It's carried all the way. What a start to the over. Shadab hits it straight. It's 6! Wow, what a shot under pressure. He pushes it. Hassan Ali will come back for the second. Tremendous achievement by Pakistan. Built around two brilliant young batsmen and cricketers.
Well, the third and final T20 will be played in Lahore on Sunday. It's that time to tell you what's happening over the weekend in sports. Tomorrow is days 3 and of 4 of the opening round of the Digicel Regional 4-day cricket competition. Barbados Pride versus TNT Red Force are at Kensington Oval, and that starts at 2 p.m. each day, while live coverage will be on 94.7 FM. The big games begin from 4 p.m. tomorrow at Pirates Cove with the opening ceremony, as well as the first discipline on show, boxing. Will be there. Also on Saturday, there's the CIBC First Caribbean Survivors versus Celebrity Fighters Tape Ball Cricket Tournament from 7 p.m. at the 3Ws Oval. Calypsonians Iweb and Mikey, along with former Windies batsmen Sherwin Campbell and Floyd Reefer, will be playing for the celebrities. The proceeds are going towards the breast screening program. Go out and give them your full support. Then on Sunday, the BVA League continues with 3 games at Oberry, starting at 3 p.m. And the annual Long Bay Community Group 5K starts at 4 p.m. from Roslin's Shop in St. Philip and finishes at Oasis Bar, also in the same parish. That's Sports Night for the week. We'll be back on Monday with more, but I'm Damien Best. For now, have a wonderful weekend.